Hey, what's up everyone? Today we are going to be reviewing this Craftsman brushless lawnmower. It's battery powered. It runs off of two 20-volt batteries. My dad is the one who owns it. He's had it for a year, so this is going to be a review on this product after a year. And I'm just going to be interviewing him a little bit about what he thinks about it. And I hope this video helps y'all out in your process of deciding which mower to get. All right, Dad, I know you're not a fan of battery-powered products generally. Why did you decide to get this mower here?
Well, I got a brand new gas-powered mower, and I guess the EPA has caused them to change their views on how to handle gas-powered mowers, because my last one lasted 20 years, and my new one broke down after 1 year. And I decided that it wasn't worth the effort or hassle. I said I'm going to give electric lawnmowers a try. And I'm glad I did. And I'm surprised that I'm happy with it.
All right, so let's show them how this thing works. How do you set this up? I know it comes with a bag and a little, I don't know what it's called, something you put in the side here, to a side chute. We got those over here. Show them how to set those up. Go. All right. Go ahead, put the side chute in first. Show them how easy that is, and then we'll do the bag, followed by putting in the batteries.
All right. I've been working with lawnmowers since I was 9 years old. I'm 65 now, and I love lawnmowers, but I'm telling you, this one is really easy to work with. Side chute. Usually you have to attach them. All you do is lift up the chute, put the chute that comes with it underneath, and you drop that, and the pressure holds it in place, and it's ready to go. Personally, I like mulching, so I don't use it. Here's the other one. The grass catcher. Grass catcher is just as easy to put on, just like any other lawnmower. You just attach it to the brackets, put it in place. Now it's on. That's
Awesome.
all there is to it.
Well, that looks pretty simple. Show us how to put the batteries in and start this thing.
Let me get these out of the way. You have to use two batteries. It will not run with one battery. You got to use two. There's two 20-volt batteries. By the way, these batteries can be used with any power tool that comes from Craftsman. So you can use these for multiple things. It's as simple as putting it in the bracket and pushing. Put this one in the bracket and push. The lawnmower comes with two batteries and two chargers. It has a safety key. You place the safety key in here. It has one little thing you need to be aware of. I personally never break it down. I keep it like this, but you can break it down and store it lateral rather than horizontal. You can store it lateral. But when you do, in order to keep you safe, unless you have batteries in there and it accidentally run, they have a kill switch right here. So when this gets moved up, it pushes in the kill switch, and on early models, the kill switch didn't pop out like it ought to, and people complained that their lawnmower after a while quit working. They have since fixed that, because when I bought mine, it's working perfect now. I've never had that problem. To start the lawnmower, you push that button and you pull the handle and there it goes. Now, I might add, this is an extremely lightweight lawnmower.
How much lighter than a typical lawnmower do you think it is?
Probably half or a third the weight.
Okay.
It's made out of plastic. People complain, oh, it's not tough. It's only made out of plastic. But it only has a little light electric motor in it, not a heavy gas mower. And it doesn't need heavy duty parts because of how light it is. And I've used it now for a year and have had absolutely no trouble. And I run over sticks and all kinds of stuff with this thing. No problem.
All right, let's show them how easy it is to change the level if you want to cut a little bit lower or higher.
It's real easy. There's 5 positions. One, come in here close. You can go down with the notches, and that does both sides of the wheels, both wheels at the same time. And you can go all the way up to 1. I usually cut on 3 because I like my grass a little high because it keeps it healthy. But I can drop it down to 2, that's just a little lower. On the back, it's the same thing. You just find the number 2. You can see the numbers on it. You just drop it to the same number. Now it's level.
Awesome. All right, well, one thing you were telling me before too was that by running battery powered rather than gas, you actually save money. How much money are you saving by going with battery?
All right, let me look out at my lawn here. My lawn, I'm on a 1/2 acre lot. Actually, exactly 0.47 acres. Now, a little bit of it in the back is with bushes, a little bit on that side, but everything else, and I have this part here covered with a house. But this is larger than the typical lot in a suburban area. And it's a pretty good size. I can run, when I ran a gas lawn mower over this lawn, it took 3 pints of gasoline, and I measured it out on numerous occasions. 3 pints of gasoline to cut this lawn. That's 1.5 quarts. With this one, I use 4 batteries. 2 batteries for the front lawn, 2 batteries for the back lawn. I figured out, did the research, I think I can make these batteries last a minimum of 500 charges and as much as 750 charges the way I charge these batteries. And I figured that over the course of 7.5 years, cutting grass 37 times a year, which is typical of what I cut grass, the savings between, the difference between 15 cents a kilowatt hour here in Louisiana to charge these batteries versus $3 a gallon gasoline, I'd save $40 or maybe even $50 between that, the oil changes, and the spark plugs in 7 years. And I'll be able to pay for my lawnmower and the batteries in 7 years.
Well, you said you save about $50 or so a year, that is?
$50 to $60 a year.
So that puts you at about, after 6 years, you're looking at $300 to $360. These mowers go for $330, so you can pay this whole thing off and the gas and maintenance savings within 6 years or so.
About 7
So that's
years.
not bad. All right, well then that kind of sums it up. I think it seems like you like this mower.
Let me say one other thing about this lawnmower.
Okay.
Gas-powered lawnmowers, you pull the handle all day to try to get them started. If the air filter is clogged up, it won't start. If the spark plug is messed up, it won't start. I've owned them long periods of time. It takes a lot of time at times to get that first start going, or when it decides it's not going to work right. With these, it's a matter of pulling the handle, pushing the button, and pulling the handle, and it works. That's all there is to it.
That's great. Let's with all that said, let's do a little test cut. The grass here unfortunately isn't super high because you keep it cut pretty often, but we're gonna go over here where there's a little more weeds, and we're just gonna show you show him cutting it, and you'll see just how easy it is. I think one of the big things that he mentioned early on is it's very lightweight, which makes life a lot easier.
I like about this lawnmower is usually with a gas-powered lawnmower, they're so heavy that if I were to try to go over an area like this, the whole lawnmower would have bogged down into that stuff. It would have gotten mucky, nasty, full of mud. It would have cut that literally down to the dirt. But with this lightweight thing, it literally rides over the top with no problem. And so I thought, man, this thing, I'm taking a chance in rainy South Louisiana with this lawnmower. But it turns out I don't have anything to worry about. I'm not worried about it. And I was surprised about that.
All right, so those were all the pros. What were the couple of problems that you have with this mower?
All right. First thing is you got to mow a little slower than you do with a regular lawnmower. I used to be able to go as fast as I could push it. When I was young, I could do that with a gas-powered mower. With these, you got to kind of walk it. You can't be pushing them, or they won't cut the grass. They're just not powerful enough or designed to do that. The second problem is the lawnmower blades. These lawnmower blades, let me show you the blade. They're flat. You can look and see that's a flat blade that does not have the angles that a typical blade for a lawnmower has. And the reason for the angles is to create a suction which pulls the grass straight up. So when you cut, it pulls the grass up. That makes it shoot out the chute easier or suck into the bag easier. These do not have that suction. Now it cuts a nice cut, and my wife is never complaining. She's pretty picky about the lawn. But if you're planning on sucking up lots of grass for your mulch or whatever, or to compost with, this will be disappointing to you. You won't get a whole lot of clippings. All right, the second problem is finding parts for this lawnmower. The batteries are easy to find. You can get second party batteries for about $50 or $60. Easy. And there's a part that you use to attach it to the lawnmower, a safety underneath. It looks cheap, but it's designed as a safety, a holder for the lawnmower blade. They're easy to find at Amazon, but the blades are not easy to find. Now, Lowe's may supply them now, but at the time they weren't. I found a place that provides the blades, but it took like 40 minutes. Now, for me, blades aren't that big a deal because I hardly ever change blades. I believe that you leave them and you don't sharpen them, and they'll last forever. And I've had blades on lawnmowers last me 10 years. But if you like to sharpen your blades and you want to get a new blade every year, you're going to be looking for one.
All right, there y'all have it. He had to run. Overall, he loves it. He would not get a gas mower. He's told me. He said this is the one for him. So I hope this video helps you all in your decision. Do me a favor, hit the like, hit the subscribe button. We're also going to include links for this mower here so you can purchase it online, and we'll probably throw in some links for extra batteries and things like that as well. So thanks for watching, and y'all have a good one.